Hello and welcome to this demo of auto accrual reversals. A very useful new feature in Evolution 6.81 is the ability to auto reverse accruals. Accruals are typically used to capture revenue or expense activity in the current period to accommodate for the delay in receipt or payment that is expected to occur in the subsequent accounting period. By posting an accrual to recognize this activity, the financial statements are more meaningful. The accrual will need to be reversed in the subsequent period to avoid doubling up the transaction. With auto accrual reversals, you can do this in one procedure. To do this, go to General Ledger Transactions and create a new batch. It's important to create a separate journal for the accruals and name the batch appropriately so it's easy to identify. For future use, you may want to untick the batch clearing option. Then select Accruals as the batch type, and a new Accruals Defaults tab will appear at the top of the pane. Here you can select your default dates and references like reversal on the first, last or another day, and you can also add a reference prefix. Now you can proceed to add accrual transactions into your batch. With that done, you can review your accrual detail before posting. You should see dates and reference details as you set them up in the defaults. If everything is correct, verify and post the batch. If you selected not to clear the batch after posting, you can reuse it every month or as required. And under the global settings, you can select for it to recur a set number of times. That's all there is to it. I'll go to Evolution now and show you an example. To create and process an accruals batch, I go to General Ledger Transactions, Journal Batches, and I create a new batch. I've called this the monthly accruals batch because I may want to use it in future months. If I want to do so, it's pertinent to go and untick the clear batch after post option. And at the bottom of the screen, under batch type, we can see there's an option for an accrual batch. Click on accruals, and at the top of the pane, Accrual Defaults tab is opened. Clicking on the accruals tab gives me further date and reference options. To be different, let's say we will reverse our accrual on the 6th day of the month following, and we will add a prefix of ARJ, Accrual Reversing Journal. Click on OK, and to save time I'm going to populate this batch. Here I have some transactions of accounting fees and interest paid for the next month, and I validated the batch and all looks good, so I'm ready to post. Proceed to post the batch. And it asks me if I want to view the accrual lines before posting. Say yes to that, and there they are. You can see the date that I specified earlier was the 6th. It's now the 6th of December, and there's a full reversal of all the information, including prefix reference numbers for the next month, all ready to post. I'll now go ahead and post the journal, and I have made some changes. And let's print the batch file. And there we are. There are all our transactions. I'll pause here for a moment so you can have a look. You'll notice that every line entry for November has a reversing entry for December, which also has an ARJ reference prefix. I'll quickly go back and open a new batch. I forgot to show you something. If you want to use your batch in successive months for further accruals, untick the clear batch after posting option. From there you can, under the global changes, you can nominate how many months you want this to repeat. Thank you for listening. I will be back with another show soon.